What lens do I use? As beginner photographers, these questions often comes to mind since we have a wide range of lenses available to us, but it's particularly difficult, especially for beginner photographers, to choose the right lens for the right job. As we all know, photography, I always say, is an art, and as an artist, you need to know the right gadget to use for a particular event or a program. I have a couple of lenses here that we will talk about. I have the 50, I have the 35, 24 to 70, and 70 to 200 millimeter lens. These are all great lenses, and I'm going to show you when and how to use these lenses. If you're doing a landscape or architectural photography, let's say real estate, the best lens for you is the 35 millimeter lens. 35 millimeter lens is mostly good for wide angle shots so that you can get a broader view of the area that you are covering. If you're doing portrait photography, the best range for you is within 24 to 200. If you want a sweet spot, you go in for the 85mm. In our case, we don't have the 85mm or the Beast Bokeh here. So we go in for the 24 to 70 zoom lens here. And trust me, this can get you a very decent and beautiful shot. If you're doing wildlife or sports photography, the best lens for you is to go in for the 70 to 200 telephoto lens. This will give you a range for you to zoom in and get quality and sharp images. Now let's address the elephant in the room. So let me take this one here, this one there, and this one also here. As beginner photographers, this lens is your best friend because when you are working on a budget and let's say you don't have the money to get all these high-end lenses, this can solve most of your problems for you. The 50mm lens blends between close-ups and wide angle. So if you find yourself in a situation whereby you are running on low budget and you want to get a very clean image, trust me, the 50mm lens can do this job for you. The 50mm lens is mostly equated to the human eye. To my photographers, try as much as possible to get one of these in your bag, and trust me, it will save you a lot of trouble. If you're shooting something like a wedding, the 24 to 70 zoom lens is good for you because you are getting both the wide and also portrait shots out of it. Trust me, this lens have saved me a lot of trouble when it comes to wedding photography, and I don't joke with it, especially when you are running and gunning. The 70 to 200 telephoto lens is also great for portrait photography, so don't throw it away. If let's say you have it and because I said it's used for sports and wildlife photography, so you are going to throw it away. No. Don't do that. This is also good for portrait photography, especially when you find yourself in an outdoor event. This one can also be used for both portrait, sports, and wildlife photography. So there you have it. The 70 to 200 telephoto lens is good for wildlife, sports, and portrait. The 24 to 70mm lens is good for portrait and wide angle. The 35 is solely for wide angle photography. And my best friend and favorite, the 50mm lens. So there you have it. If you find yourself working on different projects, these are some of the lenses and when to use them. I hope this helps you in your photography journey, and have fun shooting. Catch you next time.